Hi everyone, welcome to One Bucket Nation and Personal Finance with your girl Terrell Dinkins. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. First, I want to say that I missed you last week. I was a bit under the weather and I didn't get an opportunity to create my video, but I did create a slideshow of some of my best personal finance tips and I hope you had an opportunity to check them out. So this week I've had kind of a common theme this week, whether it was when I was working with a client or out at a networking event. And the common theme this week has been on credit. So I got in a nice little debate with one guy on whether cash versus credit was better. So I'll talk to you about that next week. But what I do want to talk to you about today is your interest rate on your credit card. If you're not aware, when you have a major credit card, and not a store card, but a major bank credit card, there's a range with your credit card interest rate. Sometimes that range goes from 14 up to 29.99%. And your interest rate is based on how well your credit is. So what I want you to do first is to go and check out and find out what your interest rate is on your credit card. And if your interest rate is above 19%, I want you to get on the phone and call up your credit card holder or the bank and ask them to lower your credit card interest rate. Secondly, if you have a zero balance and you've been very good and you've paid off your credit card, I also want you to ask them to lower your interest rate. So when you have a zero balance on your credit card, you actually have a little bit of leverage. And here's what I mean by that. So of course, they're not making money because you have a zero balance, but also when you have, even when you use your credit card each month and swipe it and pay it off in full, they're making money, but not from you. They're making money from the merchant. So when you are not swiping your credit card and you have a zero balance, then they're losing money. So that also gives you an upper hand, a little bit of leverage to ask your credit card company to lower your interest rate. So that's what I want you to do. If their interest rate is above 19%, then ask them to lower it. They may not, depending on how well you've paid your card. But if you got good credit, then definitely ask them. And then also, if you have a zero balance, then that gives you leverage to get your credit card interest rate lower. So thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at One Bucket Nation. And if you get bored, pop over to YouTube and check out some of my back videos. And thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.